Gruesome new details of alleged grave desecration at a well-known Jewish cemetery. Workers give new details of bones and skulls discarded to make way for new plots. Now, a CNN exclusive and a dramatic follow-up to a story CNN's Special Investigations Unit broke involving a major Jewish cemetery outside Los Angeles. A lawsuit claims workers desecrated graves there for years. Now, one of the cemetery's own employees is speaking out exclusively to our Special Investigations Unit correspondent, Abby Boudreau. She's joining us now with more. Abby, what's going on? Because the allegations are very, very dramatic.
Yes, and the person that you're going to hear from, he was nervous because he didn't want to show his face because he was scared he was going to lose his job by talking. So he did ask us to hide his identity. He tells a gruesome story about grave diggers chipping into vaults to make room for new ones and then throwing away human bones and skulls. This gravedigger just got off work from Eden Memorial. He was still in his cemetery uniform when he agreed to talk to CNN.
I want to tell the truth.
He says his supervisors told him many times to break concrete vaults to make room for new ones. Oftentimes, bones from the broken vaults would fall out. He says his supervisors told him to throw those bones away.
Whatever you need to do, just break it so the new grave could be dug and the new vault could go in.
He says he and other gravediggers dump human bones and skulls into a 70 to 80-foot hole in the cemetery.
They will pick it up and take it to the dump.
When asked how often graves were disturbed, he told us 2 to 3 times a week. And the total number of broken vaults was in the hundreds.
There are 300, but probably more.
So 300 grave sites were disturbed and the remains were moved around.
He says he feared getting fired if he didn't do what he was told, though he did feel bad about it.
Because it wasn't correct what our bosses told us to do. If I didn't do it, they would run me off.
He says he was even instructed what to do if people were visiting the cemetery.
They would cover the holes with green so the people couldn't see it.
And Mateo Ruelas Garcia, a former Eden Memorial Park worker, tells the same story, that a salesman from the cemetery was the one to instruct him.
Say, oh, break this piece, break this piece. And I tell him, not supposed to break it. Say, go ahead, nobody can see. Go ahead and do that.
Garcia was fired last year, but the company that owns the cemetery, Service Corporation International, or SCI, won't say why. Both Garcia and the current employee have come forward now, days after a lawsuit was filed against SCI. In a statement, SCI said, quote, "These people are not credible." The company went on to say that in a prior investigation conducted by the Department of Consumer Affairs, Eden's grounds crew was interviewed. Obviously, these two disgruntled individuals did not raise these sweeping allegations in prior opportunities with the state and are now changing their stories. And Wolf, we have new development tonight. The Board of Rabbis of Southern California says it's, quote, concerned and troubled by the allegations being made against Eden Memorial. The group says the issue affects the entire Jewish community. And of course, tonight it's Rosh Hashanah, the start of the Jewish High Holy Days. Wolf.
Abby, thanks for following up for us. Appreciate it. A botched execution.